This story takes us back to a time when life was simple, when villages still carried the fragrance of wet earth after rain. In one such village, beneath the shade of an old tree, sat a boy named Mohan. He was only 13. His clothes were torn, his lips were dry, and his eyes carried the heavy weight of sorrow. Mohan was born into poverty. His parents worked as daily wage laborers, struggling to earn enough for 2 meals a day. Life was already difficult, but then tragedy struck. A devastating flood swept away their small home. His parents disappeared that night, never to return. When the water receded, Mohan was left with nothing. No parents, no roof, no comfort, and no future. For a few days, the villagers gave him food and shelter. But as time passed, whispers began to spread. He is an orphan. He has no future. He will survive by begging. Slowly, everyone turned away. Mohan realized that if he wanted to live, he had to build his own path. With nothing but hope in his heart, he set out for the city, believing that somewhere, somehow, life would offer him a chance. But the city was harsher than he had ever imagined. Crowds rushed past him, too busy to notice his hunger or his tears. For days he begged, but begging brought him only shame. Deep inside, he longed for dignity, for a chance to stand on his own. One night, as he sat on a cold footpath, a middle-aged man noticed him. The man, dressed in simple clothes, had kind eyes. He asked gently, "Son, why are you begging?" Mohan whispered, "I have no choice. What else can I do?" The man replied, "Destiny helps those who help themselves. If you are willing, I can show you a better path." His name was Kailash. That night, he took Mohan to a small shop that sold tea, snacks, and daily essentials. Mohan's first tasks were simple: sweeping the floor, washing dishes. His body ached, but when the shopkeeper handed him 5 rupees and a warm piece of bread, Mohan felt something he had never known before: pride. For the first time, he had earned something with his own hands. That night, he promised himself that he would never beg again. As days turned into weeks, Mohan began to learn more. He counted money, served customers, and slowly understood how the shop worked. He made mistakes, was scolded, and often felt like giving up. But whenever he lost hope, Kailash reminded him, failure does not mean defeat. True victory is found in rising again after a fall. Mohan rose. He worked mornings on a vegetable cart, afternoons in the shop, and nights saving every coin. His body was tired, but his heart was alive with determination. After years of hard work, his savings finally allowed him to buy a small food cart of his own. The first day he sold tea, his eyes filled with tears. That cup of tea was not just tea. It was a taste of struggle, patience, and hope. People loved it. His cart became a stall, and the stall grew into a small hotel. The boy who once begged on the streets now created his own future with his own hands. And Mohan never forgot his journey. He began teaching poor children that with honesty, patience, and effort, no one ever has to go hungry. One evening, as he sat outside his hotel, he looked across the street to the same footpath where he had once begged. His eyes filled with tears, not of sorrow, but of pride. Mohan had become living proof that destiny does not change by waiting. It changes only when we rise, work with faith, and refuse to give up